A detective investigated a missing woman for 5 days. He held press conferences. He begged the public for help. He cried on camera. He was also the one who took her. This is not fiction. This happened. And the worst part? He is still free. This is the Velmora files. Every town has a street nobody talks about. Every city has a house nobody visits. And every family has a secret nobody survives. What you are about to hear is not fiction. The names have been changed, the locations have been altered, but the horror is completely, devastatingly real. October 14th, 2019, Millbrook, Pennsylvania. Population 3,400 people. A quiet town, a forgotten town. The kind of town where everybody knows your name and everybody watches your every move. On this night, 27-year-old Sarah Kellerman left her shift at Millbrook General Hospital at exactly 11:47 p.m. She texted her boyfriend, "On my way home, love you." She never arrived. Her car was found 2 miles from her apartment, engine still running, door wide open, her phone on the passenger seat, cracked as if thrown, her coffee still warm. Sarah Kellerman had vanished in less than 4 minutes. Detective Marcus Hale had worked homicide for 22 years. He had seen things that kept men awake at night. But when he looked inside that car, he later told his partner, something felt deeply, fundamentally wrong. Not wrong like a crime scene, wrong like a warning. The investigation began standard. Canvass the neighborhood, check the cameras, interview the boyfriend. His name was Daniel Frost, 29 years old, software engineer, no prior record, completely cooperative. He sat in that interrogation room for 6 hours, crying, begging them to find her. He passed every polygraph, every single one. But here is where the Velmora files begin. Because what Detective Hale discovered next was not in any police report. It was buried, deliberately, by someone with enough power to make evidence disappear. The photograph showed Sarah Kellerman, alive, standing inside a house. Timestamp on the photo, October 15th, 2019. One day after she vanished, she was standing in a kitchen, smiling, but her eyes told a completely different story. Her eyes were screaming. 412 Hollow Creek Road. The house had been abandoned since 1987. Before that, it belonged to a man named Raymond Goss, a respected doctor, a community leader, a church elder. Raymond Goss was also a monster. Between 1971 and 1987, 7 women disappeared from Millbrook and the surrounding counties, all between the ages of 22 and 30, all with brown hair, all who worked in healthcare, all 7 cases unsolved. Raymond Goss died in 1989. Heart attack, died peacefully in his sleep, never charged with a single crime. But Detective Hale was now standing in front of 412 Hollow Creek Road, and in the upstairs window, a light was on. What law enforcement found inside 412 Hollow Creek Road on October 19th, 2019, 5 days after Sarah Kellerman vanished, has never been fully released to the public. What I am about to tell you comes from a source inside the Millbrook Police Department who came forward at great personal risk. The ground floor, normal, dusty, abandoned, cobwebs and rotting furniture, nothing unusual. The basement was a different world entirely. The basement had been renovated recently, climate-controlled, clean, organized. There were files, hundreds of files, each one containing photographs, personal information, daily routines, home addresses, women, all of them, going back decades. Someone had continued Raymond Goss's work, and in the far corner of that basement, behind a false wall, they found a room. Sarah Kellerman was in that room, alive, barely. She had been there for 5 days. She was the lucky one, because beneath the floorboards of that room, forensics recovered the remains of 4 other women, women who had disappeared over the past 11 years, cases that had gone cold, families that had lost hope. They had been there the entire time. Police arrested one suspect that night, a 34-year-old man found hiding in the woods behind the property. His name, withheld pending trial, his connection to Raymond Goss, his grandson. But Sarah Kellerman, once she recovered enough to speak, told investigators something that changed everything. She said there were 2 of them. She said the second man, she recognized him. She had seen him before, many times. He was a detective. He was Detective Marcus Hale. Marcus Hale disappeared the night of October 19th, 2019. His badge and gun were found on his desk. His car was found at the airport. He was never seen again. He has never been caught. As of today, he is still out there. Sarah Kellerman survived. She moved away, changed her name. She does not give interviews. She does not talk about what happened in that basement. But those who know her say she never sleeps with the lights off. Not anymore. The Millbrook case officially remains open. Raymond Goss's grandson awaits trial. His lawyer calls him a victim of circumstance. The families of the 4 women found beneath that floor call him something else entirely. And Marcus Hale, decorated detective, 22-year veteran, trusted by an entire department, proved that sometimes the most dangerous monsters are not hiding in abandoned houses. Sometimes they're the ones investigating them. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and whatever you do, don't trust the investigation. If you made it this far, you already know too much. Subscribe to Velmora Files. New cases drop every week. The truth is darker than you think.